And here in Lloydminster, fire crews responded to a house fire yesterday evening. Crews were on scene at 58A Ave and 23rd Street around 7 p.m. after reports of a fire in the back of a home.
Fire crews responded quickly and contained the fire to the exterior of the home. Fire crews are still investigating, and it doesn't look like anything suspicious at this time.
There's no word yet on how much damage was caused as a result of the fire or what may have caused it as crews continue to investigate.
Not at this time. Fire crews, we make sure we go through every possible lead before we deem what is the actual cause of the fire.
The fire chief says there was a family home at the time of the fire, but no one was injured. After a week of festivities, How We Roll Smoke and Apparel provided Lloydminster residents with a change of pace in its first men's shelter charity barbecue and skateboard session. Josh Ryan has more on how an attempt to grow community relations has helped to start a partnership for a good cause.
Store manager Quentin Patty was looking to foster relationships with various charitable organizations in Lloydminster. In the men's shelter, he saw an area of great need.
Any one of us could wind up homeless at any point, and it's nice to have something like that for a gentleman to be able to use a resource like that.
The shelter had to endure a tough winter this year, which made the request from Patty a pleasant surprise.
We're always grateful for the support that we get from the community, and he said that ours was an organization they wanted to support.
Skaters that frequent the shop showed off a few tricks in their skating demonstration and contributed donations of their own, as it's a cause many feel strongly about.
Got it.
There's a couple of spots around there that I used to skate at and film, and a couple of homeless people from the men's shelter came out with skateboards and actually joined me in making videos, and now some of those people are my friends.
Having the skating sessions is something Patty hopes will get more kids into the sport and out of the house.
Some of the things young kids do on skateboards is just, it's pretty magnificent, really.
Like I myself, I'm a huge gamer, but if I don't go out and get a little bit of exercise over time, it's going to be harder and harder to push around on my skateboard.
And the more kids that join in will help add to those taking part in the shelter's event The Coldest Night, as How We Roll has agreed to come on board as a sponsor.
And they can come with their skateboards and rollerblades and walk in any way that they can.
Josh Ryan, Newcap News.
This is Newcap Sports.
After a disappointing effort in Game 1 of their second round of our MLL playoff series against the Lakeland Heat, the Lloydminster Extreme faced a win or you're out in Game 2, and Lance Phillips was in Bonnyville to see how the team responded.
The Extreme squad that showed up for Game 2 Saturday looked drastically different from that of Game 1, ending up on the proper side of a 9-4 score. Lloydminster held Cold Lake to 2 goals over the final 42 minutes, and its lowest goal output of the season, forcing a 10-minute minigame to break the 1-1 series tie. In that minigame, it was the Heat who prevailed 2-0, winning a series and ultimately leaving the Extreme considering what they would have done differently.
I just take care of that ball a little better. You know, it's a 10-minute game like that. Turnover, 1 or 2 turnovers really going to hurt you, and you know, it ended up hurting us. But you know, full effort from the guys. You can't knock it at all. It's disappointing, obviously, but Cold Lake played. You know, they played a great little mini game there.
What they scored against us was just a couple lapses on defense. They just snuck a couple guys. They were nice. They were nice plays. It was like props to them. They were good opportunities. But offensively, I think we probably should have produced more. But I really do think we put it all out there. I think the boys gave 100%. So.
Lloyd, they come out, they play hard all the time. They've always given us a challenge right from since we've come into RML, and you know, you just get better. The stronger teams you play, the better you get.
Going from the high of what many would consider a season best performance to an immediate 10-minute deciding game was difficult for Lloydminster's players to deal with.
I'm feeling it's not good. I just want to get back out there and have another chance, but we have to wait till next year.
There's not much of a celebration after that, especially when you know you're going right into another period to decide the entire series. So I tried to just keep my composure, but obviously it's exciting, and then going into that and losing, it's absolutely devastating.
Reflecting immediately following a loss is never easy, but the Extreme are armed with the awareness of what they need to take the next step.
We just need to work on stick skills. You know, guys got to really, you know, get really attached to their sticks and really want to really take that next step. And you could tell that the ball handling and picking up loose balls is something that is definitely hurting us. And for us to, you know, reach the goals that we want to reach, we gotta shore those things up. We're
trending in the right direction, so I think we just got to keep practicing and building off what we got now. And I think if we can bring it all together, then we'll have success next season for sure.
The sting of a 10-minute loss is sure to linger with Lloydminster for most of the offseason. Yet despite Saturday's result and the knowledge that 4 key veterans won't be returning, optimism within the club is high. And that's a good thing for an extreme team that will enter 2018 rife with experience, but maybe more importantly, the power of confidence. Lance Phillips, Newcap Sports, Bonnyville.